saw them in the cars. Now let's move to some trucks. As we move to the Just a Trim Pro 2 Lite Championship presented by AMX. And we're going to be continuing the action round 5 here at Firebird. And I am joined with Mr. Cody Harrelson. Cody, what a run you had in the cars. Wonder if you're happier to be up here with me.
100%. That was horrible, Frank.
Yeah, my heart hurt for you, but you know, I love it when you come up here and hang out with me. So we got about 3 minutes left as these drivers get a few more laps in. Format for tonight, as always, some heat racing. Right now we got 15 trucks, so I don't think we're going to have a need for an LCQ. But if that's the case, we'll do a quick dash for cash and then a 15-lap main event. So while these guys get a few more laps in, let's take a look at the point standings going into tonight, as we got Cody Winecki out front, Sean Winkler moving up one, Zach Trapkin dropping one, Chase Greer holding on to 4th overall. Then we have Nick Nowak, David Holdren, Drake Matag, Eddie Farnes, Taylor Vandenbush, and then Connor Berry rounding out the top 10. So, all in all, any predictions as far as what we're going to see tonight? Are you thinking it's going to be kind of a carryover with what we saw in the cross cars, or are you thinking these trucks can kind of battle out and take a hit a little bit better?
Well, I'll tell you what you probably won't see, Frank. A blown motor.
Yeah, that was an interesting, we didn't quite expect to see that in the cross cars. All the practice laps we ran, that kind of caught us by surprise. But, yeah, it's, we'll see kind of how it pans out. But we got Drake Matag back in here. He won the cross cars tonight. And our some top names, Cody Winecki, Sean Winkler, Joseph Brooks out turning some laps. So
yeah, Cody Winecki top of the leaderboard in practice so far.
Yeah, it looks like Sean Winkler seeing what he can do to try to capture that.
We'll get the jinx out of the way early. Anthony James in the top 3 on the leaderboard. He's had a rough season, hoping that he can maybe finally turn something around.
Yeah, and I'll point out real quick, if you have not done so already, we invite you to download the AMX app from the Google Store or add it to your home page if you're on iPhone. Or if you're on PC, you can watch all the action, the broadcast, and we also have live timing and a bunch of fun tools. We got a couple drivers streaming their onboard directly to the website, so you can go check that out if you're curious what it looks like driving a Pro 2 Lite around Firebird. Some fun stuff we try to do here.
You know, Frank, I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. I'm going right now.
Yeah, as the countdown clock expires, we'll wave these guys in. Anthony James giving some words of encouragement. As let's see how it shapes up for heat number 1 getting called to the track right now. So kicking off tonight's racing in the Pro 2 Lights is going to be Jonathan Pepin out front, Joseph Brooks, Anthony James getting a good start, Connor Berry outside of him, and then we'll have Taylor Vandenbush, Cody Winecki, Cody Vandeveer, and then Chase Greer rounding out Heat 1. 4 laps, and tonight everyone is going to be making it. So we don't have to really worry about people packing it in early. It's just a matter of position, which, as we've seen, track position really does matter here at Firebird. And Cody, 4 laps goes very, very quickly. So if you're in the back, you got to make it happen quick.
Yeah, you definitely got to get something going right off the get-go. 4 laps is going to be blink of an eye, like you said, Frank.
And as always, we develop traditions here at AMX, and the newest one is Carol Brooks rooting on Joseph. He looked good last week. He's fun to watch. I enjoy watching Joseph. The skill has just developed over the series. And proud to see him up front. Yeah, pace car is going to pull off into the pits. You guys are going to come around and fire when the green flag drops.
As we go green flag racing. Heat 1, turn 1. And Brooks with the whole shot.
Ooh, someone getting sideways back there.
Cody Winecki gets turned sideways.
I believe he's starting in the rear anyway, so if it's going to happen, now's a good time to have it happen to you.
Yeah, for sure. As Anthony gets pushed way up out of the groove. Joseph Brooks with your early 0.7 second lead. Connor Berry chasing him down. You know he's always fast.
Yeah, Taylor had kind of a rough
right there in third.
I was going to say, Connor had kind of a rough week last week, so I'm glad to see him running well, showing some great speed early on.
Yeah, Connor involved with some on-track festivities that he did not want any part in. Looking to turn this week around and get a strong finish.
Right on board with Connor Berry right now as he tries to chase down and move Joseph Brooks out of the way. We'll see if Joseph's able to defend it.
Joseph doing everything he can to hold serve on that inside. As he gets crossed up on Connor's bumper, able to still hold his position. They beat doors going through the rhythm section. Connor going to pull ahead on the outside there. Joseph with the tucking line in second. Now Taylor Vandenbush looking to come up there and challenge.
White flag is out. We're going to go around one more time.
Joseph took a peek on the inside of turn 1. He's going to let Connor open up the gap just a little bit. As they single file back out. Coming through the hairpin before the rhythms. Taylor pulling up on that outside. Taylor, Joseph neck and neck coming to the line. Connor's going to take the win. Taylor's going to steal second. Joseph's going to take third.
That was a pretty clean, good-looking first heat. I'm really encouraged and really proud of Joseph. Connor's a big, heavy hitter, so the fact he's able to fend him off as long as he did, that's really, really impressive to see. But Heat 2 coming out now is going to be Sean Winkler, Eddie Farnes outside of him, Drake Matag, Zach Trapkin, Nick Nowak, Mr. Chris Plumley, and Dale Sharp is going to round out this heat. Pace cars moving do the brake lap. Got some big names in this heat. Winkler, Matag, Drapkin. Eddie's going to have his hands full, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's some heavy hitters, definitely. Glad to see Chris Plumley back out with us again.
And if you're over at amxiracing.com, it looks like Taylor and Dale are sharing their screen, so if you want to ride on board with them, you are more than welcome to. And we are about to go green for Heat 2.
Green flag.
As we are racing in heat number 2. Sean looking for that early slide job hole shot. He's going to get it done. Eddie tucking to the inside, trying to get that second spot from Drapkin. As everybody gets to beating and banging.
Eddie.
Oh no. Eddie goes for a ride off the front bumper of, I can't tell if that was Plumley or Drake Matag.
Yeah, I just saw some contact on the face of the jump, which just kind of sent him around, and once you're in the air, you're just along for the ride.
I'm sure he definitely won't be happy about that, but hopefully he can bounce back in the future race.
Drapkin try to chase down Winkler for the lead. Chris Plumley showing his nose there. Just like that, we're taking lap 3. Pretty single file at the moment. Looks like everyone's kind of calmed down.
Everybody
Yeah,
gets single
Zach
filed
getting
out.
crossed
Zach
up.
got a bad landing off that jump. That's going to open the door for Plumley to take second spot. Plumley, no stranger to these trucks. He's usually one of the fast top contenders.
Yeah, Zach quickly trying to make back the position that he lost there. Drake in it as well. Sean Winkler's going to take the Heat 2 win.
Plumley going to keep that second spot. And that's going to let Drapkin come home in third.
And while the rest of the field comes across the line, I'll just invite everyone that we are playing fantasy this week. So if you haven't gotten your picks in, head on over to amxiracing.com/fantasy for the links to go get all that sorted out. You have up until the start of the main event to secure your picks. And with that, it looks like we're going to have an LCQ, but it's going to be more so just for position with Chase Greer, Drake Matag, Anthony James, Dale Sharp, Cody Winecki, Eddie Farnes, and Jonathan Pepin. So an opportunity to try to improve your start position. We'll do the lap around the track. And while we do that, we'll give everyone a chance to submit their predictions as far as how tonight's going to go. If you have a pick for either the trophy dash, where top 3 out of each heat will go, throw it up there if you have a favorite for tonight, or who do you think is going to walk away as the round 5 champ. We always love to get your guys' thoughts. Ones to watch, ones you think are going to mix up the bunch. Um, yeah, it's always fun here at Firebird. As we're getting ready to take the green flag for the LCQ. Again, everyone's going to transfer. It's just an opportunity to better your position.
Green, green.
As the green flag is out, we're back to racing. Jace gonna try and slide up, not gonna be able to block Drake. Drake's gonna take that early race lead. Chase gonna fall in line in second. Anthony's in third. Cody Winecki looking to bounce back after his early heat race kerfuffle.
Is that a technical term?
Maybe, I don't know, as he just caught the K-rail. Not sure if that's gonna hurt him or not. As Anthony and Chase battling side by side. Anthony's going to get the run coming out of turn one. He's going to take the second spot and try and run down your leader, Drake.
Yeah, I'm encouraged to see this out of Anthony. He needed just a good run, just to kind of get that confidence going into the main event tonight.
As we ride on board, looking at the AMX iRacing logo. That's a beautiful logo, Frank.
Every once in a while, we get things right here at AMX. Like most everyone
Cody,
kind of running single file. Sorry, you were going to...
Cody Winecki's starting to pressure on Chase. Obviously, he doesn't have too much damage there. Still got one fast-looking hot rod. As Frank, we're already coming to the white flag.
Yeah, it's 4 laps here. It's almost nothing. During the cross car race, we almost missed the midway caution there. White flag is out, so we're going to go around one more time. And hats off to this man out front right now. Drake's looking good, leading the field.
As Drake Matag coming into turn 4 for the final time in this LCQ. He's going to be your race leader. Anthony's going to take second, holding off Cody Winecki third.
Well, just like that, we'll go ahead and invite out the top finishers from each heat race. Let them do their 2-lap dash for cash, sponsored by BGM Racing. Some other sponsors to give a shout out. Just a Trim, who is sponsoring the series. And then we also have In Theory Motorsports backing this as well, but also the title sponsor for the cross cars. And we also have Borshiner, then Winecki Motorsports. And who else we got? Refuse to Lift.
Oh,
Putting on the
Taylor.
broadcasting. But let's get these guys ready to do their parade lap and see if someone can't walk away with $5 on the night. You know what? I'll go ahead and give my prediction. I want to see Chris Plumlee throw down a heater and take the win for this dash.
As much as I would love to see Plumlee do that, I think you're going to have to start on that front row if you want to win this dash.
Yeah, I like to bet on the dark horse.
Every 1 in 1,000 chance. You might come out a winner in that.
All right.
As we're going to find out what your odds are now, Frank, we're green flag racing. Connor Berry, Sean Winkler, side by side. Connor's going to get that early race lead. Sean not going to let him get too far. Knocking on that back bumper. Taylor's going to slide into third. Sean pushing Connor up the track a little bit. Hits the berm.
Just like that,
there
my
goes your
prediction's
odd.
done.
Looking back up front, Connor and Sean still nose to tail. As we take the white flag, Connor gonna pull about half a truck off of turn 1. Can Sean find anything to maybe move him up out of the groove?
Looks like it's,
Connor through the rhythm
gonna be
section
Connor Berry.
on all fours, barring any mistake coming around here. Connor gonna take your dash cash. Sean comes home second. Drafkin's gonna take third. Taylor fourth. Joseph Brooks fifth. And that's gonna put Plumley last place finisher, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's that K-rail. It ends so many good runs. But while we invite the rest of the trucks out on the track, let's take a quick recap at the action last week at Crandon.
He's come a long way from fighting for that last transfer spot in the LCQ to running 9th place in the feature. I'm sure he's got to be happy with his run tonight.
Yeah, considering kind of the adversity he had early.
As we look back up front, Sean's starting to put the pressure on Cody. Sean little by little creeping in, trying to put that pressure on the backside of Cody. Can he get anything with these last few laps?
Dax Drafkin kind of lurking there in third. The moment one of these guys makes a mistake, he's going to be in a position to win and inherit that position. Back here is 7th, kind of probably one of the tighter battles on the track right now. Nick's still working on Eddie, trying to make something happen with the laps very quickly ticking down.
Nick trying to just put that pressure on, trying to force Eddie into some sort of mistake. Joseph Brooks hoping that maybe Nick makes a mistake enough for the both of them.
A little bit further back, Dale trying to make ground. Nathan's all over his rear bumper. But we'll watch these three right here as we take the white flag this time by.
Got 1 lap to go, 1 lap for Sean to try and find something to make that move on Cody. If I do remember, Frank, these guys finished 1, 2, 3 in our race last night as well.
Yeah, seems like not much changes here at the front of the Pro 2 Lite. Leaderboard as Cody Winecki will take it for round 4. Sean Winkler behind him. Zach Krapkin will be your top 3. Yeah, Crandon always makes for some good racing, especially the short configuration. It kind of reminds me a lot of Firebird. Just it happens quick and kind of more. It's kind of a fun balance between wide open and it's got its technical section, but one of my favorites is always the land rush.
Yeah, you said it best, Frank. Definitely a lot of wide open with a little bit of technical at Crandon, but tonight you got a lot of technical with a little bit of wide open.
Yeah, so while the drivers get the last couple of laps in, we'll take a look at the schedules. We're more or less officially in the second half of the season. Next week we'll continue on to Bark River and then make the return back to everyone's favorite, Lucas Oil and Wheatland. And then finish up the season at Wild West and then crown a champion in Crandon, the long configuration. So we're pretty much at that mid-season.
Taylor, you can't park there.
I'd rather him find it now than later on in the race. Kind of get it out of your system now, that's for sure. It looks like everyone's slowing down, perhaps? Yep, they're throwing the flag. We're going to wave them in. And let's get ready for the main event tonight for round 5 here at Firebird. Starting out front, Connor Berry. Outside of him, Sean Winkler. Behind them, row 2, Taylor Vanden Bush, Chris Plumley. Then we have Joseph Brooks, Zach Rapkin, Cody Vandenveer, Nick Nowak, Drake Matag, Anthony James, rounding out the top 10. Further back, we have Cody Winecki, Chase Greer, Dale Sharp, Jonathan Pepin, and Eddie Farnes make up the field. 15 laps, comp caution at 8, and we got Winecki, Sean Winkler, and Zach Krapkin. Going to be headed to the back as we get rolling. "15 trucks will make up the field for 15 laps. Everyone's working to get back in line. We'll wait for the pace truck to peel off here, and we'll turn them loose.
We get door-to-door, nose to tail. We get ready, and it's green flag racing here at Firebird. Three wide already for the lead into turn 1. Plumley gonna get that whole shot. Connor looking on the inside. Plumley gonna run it a little wide. Gonna get the run out of turn 2.
Ooh,
Gonna have the preferred spot into turn 3.
is that Drapkin getting around back there? It looked like he got it going again, but ugly start.
Connor throwing a slide job. Drapkin, or not Drapkin, Plumley, excuse me, got a little wide in turn 1. That's gonna let Connor take that race lead. Taylor looking down on the inside of turn 2 as he Gets door to door. Plumley coming off that flyover jump off turn 2. As Taylor going to get crossed up coming out of the whoops section. That's going to drop him to the back of the field. Nick looking to move up into that 5th spot, battling with Cody Vanderveer.
Drake dropping low.
Drake trying to open the door on the inside of that turn. Frank, there's just battles everywhere tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those pick the spot of the track you want to watch, because I guarantee you there's going to be some action there. Looks like kind of more or less single file up front up until you're kind of looking here at the battle for 6.
Yeah, Nick trying to hold serve. Those guys putting him under attack. As him and Sean get together, they get crossed up a little bit. That opens the door for Chase to get around.
Contact Nick. Looks like everyone's going to get moving again.
Nick, unfortunately, just being used as a pinball.
That Plumley up in the wall. Looks like he's jumping to the pit. Not sure what happened there with him.
Unfortunate break.
You know, I wonder if he hit that dirt curb coming over the start finish. That will break the tie rod.
Concrete K-roll that sticks out. That'll grab you every time. As Chase gets a little bit high in turn 4, that's going to drop him back a couple spots.
Yeah, we got to give a shout out to this man right here. He's opening up a lead. Connor Berry looking really good. This is one of his tracks. I've noticed he runs really well at Firebird.
Definitely good at this technical portion.
Look who's sitting in second after having a string of bad luck. Anthony James in a good position.
Frank, I've been avoiding saying that name all night, and you just went and messed it up.
I know. I'm excited for him, though. He's earned a good run.
As we look back up front, coming to the comp caution this time by. Connor opening up a 4.5 second lead that is going to fade away to nothing.
Just in time. Looked like some flat traffic was about to develop.
Yeah, just up ahead. It looked like Chris Plumley coming out of the pits, getting back on track. He's a lap down, but he'll get that back during the comp caution. Looks like we got a few takers on pit road, Frank.
Yeah, now's the chance to take that fast repair and get your truck in the best position it can be in to come up through the field and salvage.
These guys get lined up for the restart Delaware double file style. Leader's going to have that front row all to himself. Second place is going to get their choice of inside or outside. Third place is going to go opposite of that. And then the third row on back, it's going to be evens left, odds right.
Yeah, and I got it up on the computer next to me. Shout out to Dale Sharp for sharing his onboard. It's been fun to watch on the AMX iRacing.com live feed. Being able to watch both the broadcast and the onboards is it's a lot of fun.
Definitely a fun little perk that AMX has given everybody.
Connor Berry's going to lead us back to green for the second half of this. Let's see if Anthony can hold on to second, or if Cody's going to try to take that away from him. We also got Sean Winkler and Drake Matag, two of the series powerhouse hitters. Let's see how it goes.
As we go back to green flag racing, Drake already pushing and shoving up to the front.
So a little bit of traffic back there, but everyone gets moving. All in all, not a bad restart here for Firebird. I say that,
Yeah.
and they go around and.
As I was just about to say, Frank, we haven't made it to turn 3 yet.
I complimented them way too soon.
Somebody was barrel rolling through the rhythm section back there.
29 or 28 of Pepin coming around.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. There was just carnage everywhere, Frank.
Winecki and Van den Bush battle for position here. This will be for 5th.
Cody's still trying to...
Cody's taking a bad bounce there.
Still trying to rebound from that early race misfortune, and he is not doing too bad. Pulled himself up to 7th.
Back up front. Looks like our biggest movers right now. Drake Matag up 7. Anthony James up 7. Dale Sharp's up 5. Eddie Farness up 5. So we got some movers coming through the pack. We're very quickly starting to run out of laps.
Yeah, as these guys start to get single filed out. Frank, for a minute I thought we weren't going to have any trucks left.
Yeah, it's to kind of go from the cross cars where it looked like a yard sale out there with parts and pieces everywhere out on the track to a Pro 2 light race that's looking really good. And speaking of looking really good, we got to give a shout out to Connor Berry. First couple of races pretty rough, but he's putting it together tonight. Shout out to him, running really well. Drake Matag not too far behind, and then looks like Sean Winkler is starting to pressure Anthony James for that last podium spot.
Anthony doing everything he can. Anthony doing everything he can to hold him back at bay. Pulls just a little bit coming through turn 1.
Yeah, Sean's always good about running clean. So he's going to make the effort, but he's not going to put Anthony in a bad position, at least intentionally.
These guys are going to go too wide over the start-finish jump.
It's hard to look anywhere else on the track. I was trying to see if there was another battle, but all eyes are on these two right now. Taylor Van den Bush looking to capitalize as these two battle. Driving low, but Anthony's going to be more or less set up for the inside here. Connor Berry's going to take the win. And just like that, it's coming to an end. Drake Matag, a good run. Looks like Sean's going to take it over Anthony with Taylor Van den Bush. Come through. And I'm not gonna lie, Cody, it felt like we just started, and here we are at the end.
Yeah, it goes by really fast, Frank.
I'm sure we'll let the drivers come around and we'll grab Connor, Drake, and Sean for some interviews. Let me know when we're in a position to grab them.
As we'll start off with our second place finisher, Drake Matag. It's Frank and Cody up in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
Well, a wild restart led to a early second place battle for you and Anthony, and you obviously came out on top. Take us through that second half of the race and how you managed to just pull that off.
Timing. Got an okay start. Made some moves early on, and then just kind of settled in. And on the restart, I saw Connor go, and nobody else wanted to go. So I went to their door and didn't make him pass until the flag stand, and got it to second and got it done.
Definitely looks strong. You had to start in the back tonight and were able to just drive up through the field. Was it more physical or was it more just technical out there, I guess, with everybody else?
I think it was more technical. I don't think anyone was giving big hits or anything like that, at least that I saw. But I mean, it's 15 trucks on this tiny little 30-second track, so it's definitely tight out there.
Yeah, for sure. It's always tight, but it does produce some good racing, and I mean, as you can tell, you guys just put on a show tonight, and wow, what a race!
Yeah, for sure. I just like to thank the PV simulators and Boozy Jerky, Custom Enough for Designs, Nexus Tires, and you guys for putting it on.
Well, good job tonight, Drake, and we'll see you again next week.
See ya.
Well, I got to grab Mr. Sean Winkler.
Hey,
Because,
Frank.
you
Hey,
know,
Cody.
I love talking to this man.
It's good to be up here. I thought I would have had one in the crosscar, but who knew those motors blow up?
Yeah, it's we kind of weren't really expecting that. We saw one and we're kind of like, kind of caught our attention. Then second one went and
Yeah.
it changed the dynamics of that race. But let's talk about you and
Yeah.
Anthony James putting down a great battle there at the end. How'd you take me
Yeah.
through how you kind of set that up and when you saw the opening and kind of how you planned that attack?
Man, yeah. I just, after the restart kind of shook out and I was at where I was at, I saw Anthony ahead of me and I was like, oh, here we go. And I just noticed that I was chipping away into his time every lap, gaining a couple tenths about every lap. And we got real close there. And then on the white flag, I mean, I got real close in turn 2 and then turn 3 kind of got me back. That was respect to that, no problem there. And then I took that inside line and man, we got lucky over the whoops. We got a good bounce. Sometimes, she bounces and you lose it, but this time we bounced and kept it moving forward. The alarm light was on the motor, like that thing was running hot on the chip. Like I thought it was going to blow up again. I go, please, just last one more corner, please. And yeah, made it through and we got her done. So happy to be up here in P3. Nice to be on the podium.
Yeah, well, we're excited to see you, continue to put on a clinic here, especially as we go to Bark River. It looks like
Oh, thanks.
Winecki kind of had a rough night, so that's going to put you in a great position for the standings, kind of as we move to the
Yeah,
second half of this. But congrats to you tonight, and we're
thank you.
always you're definitely a fan favorite. So I'm sure there's a lot of people that are excited to see you do well, and we'll be
Oh,
rooting you on
thanks.
definitely moving forward. So I'll let you
Yeah.
give the love to the sponsors and the family and all the people that make this happen, and
Yeah,
um,
sure.
go for it.
Absolutely. Just want to thank Racecraft Academy, obviously. Thanks a lot to those guys for letting me drive for the team. It's a fantastic team. Just want to thank Real Broker and Next Level Racing and all my teammates, Vanderveer, Winecki, Drapkin, all those guys. Great to run with them. They kind of had some tough times tonight. I wish I could have seen them up here with me, but tried to get it home for the Racecraft boys. Thanks again to you guys, AMX, for putting on a fantastic league. Super fun to run. Even though the winners got to start towards the back, it was a hard drive from last to third, but it was worth it. So I hope the fans enjoyed it. And if you're thinking about driving these things at all, come and get them, because they're pretty fun to come rip. So yeah, if you haven't driven these things around a short course, they're worth it. Come and do it. Yeah, thanks a lot, Frank, and thanks for Cody for putting on a fantastic broadcast. Can't wait to watch this one back. I got to see what happened.
Well, sounds good. Well, we'll definitely be chatting with you, I'm sure, next week, and as we head to Bark River. So you have a good night, and we'll chat with
Thank
you
you.
soon.
Yeah, can't wait. See you guys next time.
As we pull in tonight's feature winner, Connor Berry dominated in spectacular fashion. Connor, take us through what it is about these short technical tracks that just so good at.
Yeah, I mean, I started on first, which helped. And I fell back to second there, and then I got back into first, and honestly was just trying to be smart and smooth, and I was able to build a gap um, in both of those stints. I think the biggest thing about here is just being smart because those whoops are deadly. So trying to be smart on those and then just trying to be smooth as well. So I think that's definitely the two big things here. And my luck has turned. I finally have gone a race where I did not get hit. So that's a start. And we're back on top. So yeah.
That leads us kind of into what my next question was going to be. Now that you got some momentum building forward here, you liking your chances going into, I think it's Bark River, Frank, next week?
It is Bark River.
No, because I'll be in the back. So I think my chances of getting towards the front are gonna be slim, but we're gonna just send it and hopefully we get up front again.
Well, we all know that if anybody's got a chance of getting up there, you're definitely towards the top of that list. But go ahead and give that shout out to friends, family, sponsors, and we'll let you get back to celebrating tonight's victory.
For sure. I want to give a thanks to Grid One, a PV, Boozy, Craig, and all of you guys for this stream and league.
Well, thank you very much, Connor. And again, we'll look forward to seeing you next week, and hopefully you can put on a show.
Sounds good. Thank you guys.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at how they officially came across the line as I hit the wrong button. Um, for tonight, it's going to be Connor Berry, who we just spoke with, taking the win. We had Drake Matag, Sean Winkler behind him. Anthony James, a great run tonight, finishing fourth. Taylor Vanden Bush in fifth. Cody Vanderveer. Then we have Cody Winecki, Zach Drapkin, Dale Sharp, Jonathan Pepin, Chase Greer. Then Eddie Farnes, Chris Plumley, Joseph Brooks, and Nick Nowak rounding out the field. So all in all, Cody, good racing tonight. It was fun to watch. I look forward to going to Bark River. Um, and as always, it's just a pleasure to have you up here with me. I always look forward to it. It's a blessing on a beautiful Tuesday night.
Well, Frank, we look forward to being here and can't wait to do it all again next week.
Absolutely. Well, we'll give all the shout out to everyone who tuned in. We appreciate you guys showing up every week. Make sure you tune in to AMX iRacing TV as we go Thursday, wrapping up the Montana League. That will be at 7, I believe 7 o'clock or 7:30 Mountain Time. So be sure to keep tabs on that. Otherwise, check out the website, download the app, stay in touch with us. If you're thinking about running iRacing and want to get into the short course stuff, we'd love to have you come out and run with us. Other than that, we look forward to seeing you all next week as we go to Bark River. You all have a good evening.